What was once home to the great Johnny Carson is now home to one of the greatest hip-hop artists in the music industry today. Tonight, on Saturday Night Spotlight, we take you behind the scenes for a very special look of the music video shoot of young Votta's hit single, Mind Blown. So stick around for more Saturday Night Spotlight. Component of the shoot.
Yeah.
So, but at the same time, though, I don't want
a lot of people think that filming a music video is as simple as grabbing a camcorder and recording a bunch of clips and putting them together with music. In all actuality, it takes weeks of preparation, coordination, and careful planning.
We go over there in like 1 or 2 trips like that, and we're good. We're making a music video, haha!
In the case of the Mind Blown music video shoot, it took weeks of scouting to find the perfect location, an old abandoned power plant that had been vacated for years. It was important to keep this location undisclosed to the general public. This was to keep unwanted looky-loos off our set and out of the background of our footage.
Where are we at, Troy?
We are in Norfolk, Nebraska for the music video shoot of young Votta's Mind Blown. And I am playing special ops. Little different role for me, away from the pro wrestling gig. I'm gonna beat up Sean in the back seat later.
To produce a quality music video of this magnitude, it takes a team of highly trained professionals, actors, and stuntmen to make the project come to life. And when it comes to professionals, there's no better producer and director than Aaron Gum. We felt that the location of the Mind Blown music video would look amazing on the big screen. However, it lacked the necessities such as electricity, lighting, and other essential resources required to film the project. In order to get started shooting, we needed to set up a home base of operations. Home base is where all technical equipment, props, cast, and crew are kept on deck until needed, and also ended up being the location for filming our first scene. One thing you'll find about filming a music video such as Mind Blown, scenes are frequently filmed out of order. There are many reasons, including actor schedules and availability to resources.
I'm not talking dangerous things, studying balls are hot like the dragon, for them it's time to stay. When your standards play your legs, young BZ just will I play like this.
Ironically, in the basement of this old abandoned power plant, no power was available, so special lighting effects were used in place of conventional techniques. This is where you see the creativity flow from a veteran filmmaker such as Aaron Gum. With over 75 music videos under his belt, this lighting trick was but one of many used during the filming of Mind Blown.
This is going to be very uncomfortable with the other side. You can stand a little more under your toes, like, like you're, I don't know how long you can actually do that, but just long enough to where we can actually see that. In fact, maybe I'll just get a close-up shot of that just real quick. Can you get even more under your toes? There you go. And kind of struggle a little bit like your feet are dangling.
It's always important to be prepared for the unexpected. A lesson learned by young Votta during Mind Blown.
So we're on set. Votta is hanging in the basement in handcuffs. He does the scene. All of a sudden the scene's over And everyone's going, where's the keys? Where's the keys? No one has the keys to get him out of there.
Aren't the trick handcuffs? Whatever. Anybody got any handcuff keys on them? No, I'm serious.
I left mine at home.
For a second they said that they had lost the key. I'm like, oh my God, what are we gonna do?
Right, I was up there handcuffed to that thing. First I thought he was joking, and I'm like, well, I need to shoot the video. I can't be handcuffed to a pipe all day. And my arms were starting to go numb too.
Okay.
Once we found the handcuff keys and released Votta from his prison, it was time to move on to our next scene. However, we were missing a crucial member of the cast. Young Votta's older brother Sebastian was running behind schedule. It was very important to young Votta to have his brother in his music video, but due to the secrecy of the shoot, only certain members of the cast and crew were informed of the location. And since we were working on a closed set, somebody had to go and retrieve it.
Oh, Troy's coming to get you. Here, talk to him. Well, I'll just talk to him to see where he's at. I don't know how this is so complicated.
Yeah. He said he's in the back or something, and I was like, does it say Welcome Center? Because that's where we're at.
Alright. Let's get our,
My name's Sean. I'm just a small part.
let's get our stunt people and, bad guys in black shirts.
Hey, more clothing for us. We'll stay warm.
As we prepared for our next scene, temperatures plummeted into the single digits, so it wasn't difficult to convince our cast to change into their additional wardrobe.
I'm down. I'll more clothing.
We got the holsters, but we don't have... I mean, actually, I tell you what...
Even I was prepared to go out into the elements.
Troy, do that again.
Hey, what are you guys?
This is like Independence Day.
It's like 2022.
Independence Day laser pistols here, ladies and gentlemen.
I was gonna say Mars Attacks.
I'm gonna say, where'd you go to Star Trek to get this? I mean, who'd you get this from in Star Trek?
Cosplay.
Kirk is pissed.
That is total cosplay.
Captain Kirk is pissed. It still is good.
I don't think we need the sniper. Yeah.
No, we don't need that. Keep that aside.
Sniper can go in the
As long as
building.
we can.
Once our cast was changed into their wardrobe and props were distributed, it was time to head outside into the brutal cold and away from our home base.
Hi, I'm here with young Votta, about to get my mind blown on this video. About to get killed off actually, so hopefully it's not too bad. It's cold out here.
Young Votta, I gotta ask you, what on earth were you thinking asking me to be a part of this?
Well, I just wanted to try new things and take risks, and I definitely did with this one.
This is definitely a risk, giving me a gun.
Should we say this is the building you're rescuing him from, like that, you know, just because it looks kind of cool and decrepit, or should we have to do more?
With careful positioning and attention to detail, Aaron Gum positioned each cast member for the first major action sequence shot outside. And with an old abandoned power plant as our playground, and our camera crew in place, it was time to make the mind-blown music video come to life.
Maybe we hear things from, some kind of, inner ear, communication system, be on the lookout. But we'll give a little more direction as it seems fit.
Coming up next, we take you behind the scenes and take a look at some of the daredevilish and action-packed fight scenes used in Mind Blown. Then later in our show, we sit down with producer Aaron Gum and hip-hop artist Young Votta to discuss the concept behind the Mind Blown music video. So stick around for more Saturday Night Spotlight. hip-hop fans awaiting the release of Young Votta's next worldwide music video, Aaron Gum is challenged to make the mind-blown music video unlike any other.
Looking out. It's over there like that, you know.
As many are probably unaware, Young Votta is a Nebraska native and films each of his music videos right here in Nebraska.
And just kind of like nod off and kind of walk by.
This music video shoot, being filmed in late December, offered up additional challenges for our director Aaron Gum. Challenges including sub-freezing temperatures and limited hours of daylight kept the cast and crew on a restricted schedule.
It's got to be somewhere where it's not going to immediately like the others. But yeah, the wall will be nice.
What if he, you got a cigarette on you or something? It acts like you're lighting up a cigarette, and then it's Aaron.
Unlike the West Coast, where temperatures seldom drop below freezing, this is not the case in Nebraska, and filming such projects can often be seasonal.
You're like, nothing's happening here. I'm going to take a smoke break. Just kind of like nod on to this other guy's like, I'm going to go smoke, you know, like that.
In the case of the mind-blown music video shoot, Young Votta and producers wanted to capture a realistic look for our compound.
All right, you're smoking. Smoking. Just kind of look her over. You're just kind of okay. You know, you're fine. Whatever. I'm not gonna get killed today. All right, stand by and bam.
Not all footage that is filmed on the set will necessarily represent the finalized product. When filming any project of this caliber, producers and editors often rely on the help of special effects and computer animation to transform a piece of footage and give it an entirely different feel. Even though to the outside world, some of these shots may seem odd, during post-production will be metamorphosized into something entirely breathtaking to the viewers.
And you're like, oh shit, you know, pick up the thing, and then like at that point, Troy's gonna come up behind you like that, which doesn't really make sense, but it doesn't matter.
As you'll see in this next scene, not all shots are done perfectly the first time, and actors often need a few takes to warm up to the camera. Something I found out firsthand.
All right, stand by, and action.
We need backup over here.
That was cool. That was awesome. All right, let's do that one more time.
Hey, did I mention? Not everything always goes perfectly the first time. But hey, that's the joy of filming. If it doesn't go right the first time, we stand our actors up and we do it again.
No, that looks fantastic, actually. Your truck's in the background now, though.
I'll move it.
Okay. And Troy? Now?
When Young Votta and director Aaron Gum originally approached me with the idea of co-starring in Mind Blown, I was honored. Some people may think that filling a lead role is easy, but in all actuality can be very demanding. Lead roles often have the most demanding schedules and consist of being on set long periods of time, depending on how many scenes you're needed to film. And since the entire 3-day shoot was outdoors, in wind chills that had dropped into the negatives, the weather was taking a toll on everyone's bodies.
Okay, hold still, hold. Stand up. Okay, I'm sorry, stand up.
I don't know where the right do.
Okay.
With each take, we got closer and closer to getting the perfect shot.
Perfect. If we can meet those exact same framings that are, you know. Actually, Troy?
Yeah.
Can you crouch down for a minute? Can you get even lower? There we go. Okay, guys, go ahead and walk back.
I heard your melons go thump.
Okay. And let's try this again. Okay, action. Yep.
Shit. We need some backup over here. We've got a man down.
All right, Troy, walk forward. Yes! That was the one! Okay.
Hey, it may have taken a couple tries, but finally, we nailed it. It was time to move on to our next scene, and probably the most dangerous scene of all to film. In the next scene, our director had to rely on two of the most agile and death-defying stuntmen in the Midwest, Derek Beckman and Dakota Kingham. Derek and Dakota are the founders of a group called Norfolk Parkour and were handpicked by young Votta and producers for their abilities to climb, run walls, and of course do death-defying backflips off of buildings without the use of a safety net. For those of you that don't know what parkour is a holistic training discipline using movement that developed from military obstacle course training. It is a non-competitive sport, which can also be practiced alone or with a partner. It can be practiced in any location, but is usually practiced in urban areas, making Derek and Dakota that much more of a rarity here in Nebraska.
And if you want to, without kicking him in the face or anything, you know, maybe try to like look like you're trying to like disarm this guy like that, because he'll turn over here like that. Just kind of like maybe put a foot up like that, like you're trying to disarm.
With our parkour guys, Derek and Dakota, warmed up and in place, it was time to shoot some of the most challenging scenes of Mind Blown. That being the fight scenes.
I kind of just jumped to clear that.
So if we need to be over here to clear it like that, we need to have we'll pull our star over a little closer to the action over here.
Not all actors and stuntmen are used to working together. Oftentimes, an actor may have to work with someone they've never met before. This throws up the challenge of trust between professionals. When filming combat scenes, there has to be a level of trust between both parties due to safety. If both actors don't have full trust in each other's abilities, it can make what would have been a near miss turn into a full-blown hit, and somebody could get seriously hurt.
Back against the wall because he's cornered.
Okay.
I wasn't sure if you wanted to try that. If Dakota went first.
Sure.
See how that looks.
How am I getting disarmed?
I think you'll get somebody a kick.
With final preparations being made, and our props and weapons distributed, it was time to get to work. Parkour is an immensely physical art, one which places great stress and force regularly upon the body. Sudden, powerful impacts and deep muscle contractions, all of which can accumulate over periods of time, damaging joints, tendons, and ligaments in your body. So it's extremely important that our stuntmen, Derek and Dakota, be in the most peak athletic condition of their lives.
I got about here and I stopped and I put my shades up so I can peek around the corner.
Okay.
There's more to a combat scene than meets the eye. If the fight is poorly executed, the audience will disengage. If the fight crosses the line and it appears that the actor is hurt, the illusion is shattered and the audience worries about the actor, completely forgetting about the character they're portraying.
That sucked. Yeah. You want to grab that?
A finely executed fight treads the line between real and illusion, which is exactly what all acting should do, but rarely does. During the filming of Mind Blown, it was extremely important that Derek, Dakota, and I portrayed the illusion for the fans at home. Like any good team, we had fun with this project. Yeah, at first our fight scenes weren't the greatest, but with practice throughout the afternoon, got better and better. Often you will find that even the slightest attention to detail can either make or break a particular scene. And if the scene is not believable in the final product, can hurt the overall success of the film.
Yeah, that's cool.
I think I can just like this.
What if you just kick me though? Remember, I'm wearing a bulletproof vest. I can hit just about anything right now.
Being the middle of December, we were losing daylight fast, so the three of us had to get this fight scene down to perfection.
Ready?
Yes. Yes, take your pistol. Yes, take
We're ready. Okay. Action.
With each practice run, Derek, Dakota, and myself got more comfortable with each other. Time after time, we practiced our choreographed scene, each time hitting each other a little harder and a little harder, trying to get the perfect take.
Yeah, that was good too. About 5 more times each angle.
That one looked pretty good, didn't it?
Oh yeah, man, that was definitely an amazing shot.
As our confidence began to grow in each other's abilities, all three of us began to get braver, taking harder hits to our bodies each consecutive time. Wearing a bulletproof vest, the impact to my back was minimal, with the three of us wanting to show young Votta what we could do. On our final attempt, it was all or nothing, and boy did we nail it on the final take.
And action.
That was hard enough. We're taking a break. Break time. Break time. That's where we break for a cigarette.
That's where you break your chest.
Sit back down and hold on tight. There's more jaw-dropping behind-the-scenes footage of Mind Blown when Saturday Night Spotlight returns. We'd like to send a very special thanks out to Chicago to Shannon Richardson's band for the use of Crashing Down, the official theme song of Saturday Night Spotlight. We're here on day 3 of the music video shoot Mind Blown for young Votta's hit single, produced and directed by Aaron Gum. Troy Hobza here with our super ninja stunt devils Derek and Dakota, who kicked my butt in this music video shoot. And it's about 15 degrees out here, day 3, and we're gonna see if we can maybe rescue Votta from the evil do-gooders today. So, you guys ready?
I'm not gonna lie for you, but good luck trying to get past this to save him.
Everybody in the background over there is laughing at me. They're singing the theme song from American Dad for some reason. So for those of you that are American Dad fans at home and know what I'm talking about, yeah. So stay tuned. More behind the scenes footage of the making of the music video of Mind Blown. What the heck?
Yeah.
What is this?
It says your name.
Where'd you find that?
The Aim-A-Text, Troy.
There.
You found this in the junk in there?
Yeah, it says Troy, so we thought you make you Iron Man Troy.
There you go.
So when we kick you, it doesn't...
Can I wear this, producer?
So now when I kick you, it won't hurt.
Yeah, it won't hurt as much.
That's okay. I think we better pass on that one. Souvenir. It's a souvenir.
Well, that didn't work out.
I've known Votta for approximately 5 years. I'm a big supporter. I'm happy to be in the video supporting him. Even I'm out here sacrificing in the cold for my broski.
There you go, man. I like it.
And it is kind of cold out here.
Yeah, I've known Votta for 2 or 3 years. That's my boy. I'm out here supporting him on this cold day, but any support I can give him, I'm willing to give him, and let's get it going.
Cool. Or should we just have you shoot him like that? I'm at this point like that. I mean, you know, I'm all out of ideas for like long drawn out action sequences. Although they are the only, you know, two, but they got to leave in like 5 minutes.
Yep. Bang, 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 bang.
Hello, I'm Sean, and this is James and Donnell. We're on our 3rd day shooting Mind Blown on location, and these are going to be 2 guys that are going to be escorting young Votta, I do believe, into the basement. I think we kind of come up with a little bit of a concept, and going to kind of see how it plays out and see what unfolds.
All right, let's see. We have do we have the other 2 guys back there? Yeah, we don't need them for the shot. All right. We're about ready for your close-up. If Sean comes back with the black tape. He's not going to come back with the tape.
Okay, Sean, what do we have here?
This is a Black Ops air rifle. It's one of the props that we're using for young Votta's Mind Blown. And I think it's going to be very effective, especially with some of the effects that Aaron Gum can provide us with.
So we are at Walmart shopping for props. Troy, myself, the prop master, Sean McGreen. We're just looking all over the store. We're looking for things for the bad guys, for just a list of props that we have to get. So we're walking all around the store. All of a sudden, here comes Sean McGreen with this AR-15 BB gun. He looks and he walks up to Troy, and he sees it, and Troy's eyes just light up like a kid at Christmas time. He wants this prop. He begs the prop master to get this prop for him because he's going to use his weapon. And it really worked out good. He loved that prop.
You know, Troy's a big guy, but nothing was bigger than his ego when they gave him that assault rifle.
We're here with Aaron Gum, our producer and director. And of course, I am going to be our sniper and our total badass Rambo in the music video, Mind Blown by Vodzilla. And we're going out here to find our location to shoot our next scene. So, check it out. Yeah, everybody liked to give me a hard time about the BB gun, but I mean, when Sean McGrane approached me in Walmart and showed me this Black Ops sniper rifle, he asked me, he says, well, what do you think, Troy? You know, are you interested in using this in the music video? I looked at Sean and I said, absolutely.
Action. Turn those the other way around.
The other way around?
Yeah.
Like
that side is way cooler than the outside.
Huh?
You have them back upside down. Turn them around that way, yeah.
Like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll take your first shot.
The concept behind Mind Blown was derived from 2 very popular films that are notorious to the professional wrestling business. John Carpenter's They Live and The Marine by WWE Films. Being a part of the professional wrestling business for so many years, to follow in the footsteps of such people as Roddy Piper, Ted DiBiase, or Mike Mizanin was such a personal honor.
We really owe it all to Votta. He's the one who inspired us to join the video with him. Also, it's really fun to actually work with new people you don't know. Also, really surprised that we were actually the ones who were stunting. I mean, there's a lot of other stunt people you could find in the world, like back in Omaha, you got people there, Lincoln, everywhere.
But you guys chose us instead.
And it's really, really awesome that we can actually show the world that if you live in a small town, there's nothing you can't accomplish unless you find someone to do by yourself. You can accomplish anything in goals. When you look at us, we have different designs, different choreography that we show into our parkour that we like to combine with each other's. And right now, we have people who are wondering who we are, what we do, because they see a thing on Facebook that's called NPK, Norfolk Parkour. Well, they're not sure if it's Nebraska, which we do post that in our information, that we are in Nebraska, we are in this little town of Norfolk, where we don't have these big buildings, these parks with all this stuff you can do to climb walls, to get your training better, when the only thing we have to do to get better is, what, playground equipment? That's all we have to use just to get better.
Some buildings, but since it's not a big city, there's not much to work with.
Yeah.
But we can improvise.
We kind of try going out at night to do our stuff for wall climbing, everything else we can coordinate with, but the way that we want to is just to get a reliable resource where we can go do this stuff at this place, because we have routes we love to do at a hospital that really they won't let us do anything because we get in trouble for it. But even though we get chased away by security guards and everything else, it's worth the fun. But I mean, it's just, I wish we could right now save up a ton of money or get a lot of votes where the city will actually notice us and give us a gym in this little town of Norfolk where you don't have to drive all the way from, like, let's say O'Neill all the way up to Omaha just to practice your parkour. I mean we have a gymnastics gym, but it's at the YMCA, but we can't use that because it's just not.
If we get hurt, you know, they can be liable for us.
Liable reasons too. I forgot all about that. It just takes time, coordination, and just whatever you do, just don't injure yourself trying these stunts that you see today. Just that's all I gotta say.
And let me tell you one thing to everybody out there watching Saturday Night Spotlight. These two gentlemen right here kicked my butt.
We gotta say, but hey, we enjoyed kicking your butt, Trey. It was fun. It was fun.
It was fun, boys.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's just an honor to be shooting here with Votta. I mean, it's amazing. Troy, a good actor, even though I got punched in the face a couple times.
I'm looking forward to the video.
Yeah, that's cool.
Shooting was really awesome, and the scenes that we were shooting were kind of crazy. So
I have never been drop kicked in the chest that hard before.
I think that last one did a good one.
That last one, when I said break time, that one hurt.
Yeah, I mean, that's all I gotta say for now. I mean, we'll shoot some more, and hopefully we give you more flips and action scenes, even though I get punched in the face a lot more by Troy.
Many.
Yes.
Many more punching.
Oh, gosh.
I will punch this kid many more times before the day is over.
He won't be able to catch me, though.
Excuse me? We'll just vine this then, see how it goes then.
Yeah.
I'm Derek Beckman.
I'm Dakota Kingham.
And we are NPK Norfolk Parkour.
Come here. I'm sitting here, right? Let's get this shit out of the way so nobody gets hurt.
Right. Forget that.
After finding a fire extinguisher in one of the old buildings, Derek, Dakota, and I convinced our director to allow us to choreograph a new scene. One that would require extreme precision.
And here you are, right? I'm like...
I think kind of cool, like, to jump down
I'm like,
behind it and throw it to me.
Throw you the gun. You're looking at it like, what the fuck, right? I turn around and go, pop!
Okay, I got it.
And then what?
Okay, pop, throw in the air, catch, walk off.
Yeah. Yeah, let's try it.
Let's try it.
But you gotta make sure you throw it up just high enough.
Okay, we want to catch
No, you gotta keep it straight.
Oh, I was gonna say throw it up like
nope.
And then you catch it like this and walk off.
Just throw it up horizontal, it'll be easier to catch.
You wanna do that?
Let's try it.
Don't knock his teeth out.
No,
yeah, no shit.
You can crush his face a little bit, just don't knock his teeth out.
Right, let's just like, act like you have it.
Here, let's just act like we're gonna do a slow-mo, okay? Look at me like you're, you know.
I think I'll do this so when I come back.
Our director, Aaron Gum, liked what we had come up with. Though other cast members did not believe we could pull it off, we were determined to prove them wrong. Their disbelief only fueled our desire to get it absolutely perfect.
Alright, now grab your gun. And then leap.
It looks like we even came close.
I can hang up there if you want to. Okay, grab that. Jump in.
It seems smoother. Oh yeah, it does look good.
Because I got involved with it.
Hey, it sounded like a good plan. And don't get me wrong, we pulled it off beautifully, but not without casualties. Even trained professionals can have accidents.
I told you.
Hey, I hit the gun!
I knew that was going to happen.
I really didn't hit the gun. I hit Derek square in the face.
He said apologize for this shot. I have a black eye now.
Up next, we sit down with producer Aaron Gum and hip-hop artist Young Votta to discuss the concept behind the Mind Blown music video. Where are you heading? There's more Saturday Night Spotlight coming up next.
We're here now with Aaron Gum, the producer and director of several of Young Votta's music videos. Now Aaron, can you explain some of your ideas and concepts behind the music video Mind Blown?
Well, Troy, in the case of Mind Blown, both Votta and I are fans of a lot of the same kind of movies. I'm a huge fan of the early 70s and late 70s and early 80s kind of action sci-fi thrillers. Budgets were a little bit lower, but there was plenty of action. And Votta and I, thought, gosh, this is our fourth video together. We want to do something really exciting, and I thought it'd be fun to do something more like an action movie, something a little bit of running and a little bit of guns and lasers and heads blowing up and props, and so that's kind of where we're going for that. Just kind of throw all these elements together and make something kind of fun for the kids.
So Aaron, was there a specific movie from the maybe possible 80s that sparked the concept behind Mind Blown?
Well, I think kind of the movies that I've seen that kind of, I thought of, when I heard the song and we were talking video ideas, would be like the 78 remake of Invasion of the Body Snatchers with Donald Sutherland. I mean, fantastic film. Really, really great social commentary on, San Francisco and our society in general. And, in that one, you've got aliens drifting off through space that kind of eventually land on Earth, and they take over, and replace, the body with another, person, and you have these husks of the original humans that are kind of discarded, and they're very slowly taking over the Earth. Then in John Carpenter's They Live, which kind of goes a little closer to some of the themes that I want to really bring in this video, you have the fact that, American media and advertising has this subliminal message that tells you to obey, to consume, and to marry and reproduce. And I think, if you combine those two ideas, you're onto something.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum. Oh,
Aaron, this is your 4th consecutive music video shoot now, working with young Votta. I mean, the world has seen Misery. They have seen the release of Vodzilla. Pink Panther is about to make its world premiere. And now you are working on the music video shoot of Mind Blown. From your aspect, what is so much different working with young Votta as opposed to all the other great music artists that you've worked with in your career?
Well, Troy, I've worked with a lot of artists over the years. I've directed probably over 75 music videos and worked on dozens or hundreds more for artists such as Big Mike from the Ghetto Boys, Bright Eyes, The Faint, and several bands in the Omaha indie scene, and connected to that, like, and into the Omaha hip-hop scene, and connected to the Omaha hip-hop scene. And young Votta's an interesting fellow. I think we can both kind of, connect on a similar love for movies and stuff, like the, Sam Raimi films, Evil Dead. Huge fans of those.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, Aaron, we appreciate you taking the time out of your busy schedule to do this interview. We definitely look forward to the world premiere of the 4th music video of young Votta now, with his hit track, Mind Blown. Stay tuned at the end of Saturday Night Spotlight for the premiere of young Votta's music video, Mind Blown.
Give me your cancer. Yeah, baby girl, go ahead and get a dance.
Saturday Night Spotlight, we got a very special guest for you. None other than the man of the hour, young Votta. Now, Votta, I understand that you have a new album coming out in the very near future called Cult Classic. Can you tell us a little bit about that new album that's going to be dropping soon?
Yeah, I'm working with a lot of different producers. I'm working with MDMA out of New Jersey, super talented individual. I'm also working with another producer by the name of China Hustle out of Atlanta. And this album, I really go in a different direction, lyrically, production-wise, concept-wise, you know. And I'm really looking forward to releasing this one, this being my, you know, flagship album, to let people know that I'm not just a one-dimensional guy. I got a lot to offer the world. And this will definitely be a new sound, a new style for me. So I'm really looking forward to releasing this to all the fans out there.
Now, Votta, I followed your career throughout the years, and I've watched you grow. I've seen the release of several of the hottest music videos out on the market today. We've seen the release of Misery. We've seen the release of Vodzilla, Pink Panther, and soon, Mind Blown. Now, my question for you tonight is, why do you find it important or necessary to keep the production of these music videos right here in the Midwest?
As an artist, I think it's good to stay true to your roots and where you're from. One of the reasons why I use a lot of people that I know, there are a lot of the people that knew me back when I first started, and I feel the community, you know, really embraces the fact that, you know, I'm someone, you know, coming up, someone really going for their dreams, someone doing what a lot of people can't imagine themselves not doing, because they feel that if you're in a smaller town, it's not possible, and that's just not right, that's not correct. So me doing this is also representative in showing individuals that you can do it in your own backyard. You don't need to go out to Los Angeles, and it's inspiring to a lot of individuals to see someone they know. They can say, hey, look at this guy, he's making it. Why can't I pursue what I want to do in the future?
So with the upcoming release of this new album called Cult Classic, will we see any collaboration with any other artists, or will this be mostly solo style of young Votta?
At this point, no, not right now, but I definitely am looking into working with, you know, some MCs and singers, because there's a lot of talent out there, you know, and I think, you know, working with a lot of people shows your diversity as an artist and as an MC. So in the future, you can definitely expect me to have some amazing collaborations with artists. There's a lot of talent out here in Nebraska and a lot of talent around the world. I mean, collaborating with MDMA producer-wise, China Hustle and Sim Bones, I mean, that's a collaboration in itself. So I'm really excited to be working with people of that caliber too.
Now, Votta, do you manage yourself, or do you have a manager at this time?
I manage myself, you know. I don't have a manager. You know, if anybody is looking for a, you know.
And who helps you write a lot of your tracks? I mean, do you mostly write a lot of your own material?
Oh yeah, I write everything. And, you know, my inspiration for that is life. You know, I have a lot of tracks that reflect where I'm at, because I feel that a true artist has to have an audio snapshot of where they're at that point. You know, you need to keep it real. You need to represent what you're going through. Have true life in your lyrics and meaningful. And I've had a crazy life, man. My life's not been the easiest, but my life's not been the hardest. So, of course, you know, my music's going to reflect that. The world isn't black or white. There's a gray area. So my songs aren't going to be all happy or all sad. I just represent how I feel at the moment, or how I see the world through my perspective.
Votta, I've noticed about 2 years ago, it seems like you really exploded onto the map of hip-hop here in the music industry. And a lot of that, I believe, attests to the production of music videos. And a lot of your music videos are absolutely phenomenal. Can you give me any insight as to what have the production of your music videos brought to your career?
I think when people look at your career, putting a music video out there says a couple things. It says you take yourself seriously, and that you're willing to do the work and put the hard work out there, and that you're serious about your craft. And it also puts a visual image on what you do, as far as audio image. And I think, you know, me and Aaron Gum, we can relate, you know, movie-wise. We're both into movies a lot, and we both, you know, brainstorm a lot of the concepts and share the same, you know, vision when it comes to these music videos. So, and a lot of, you know, I guess to answer your question, it's brought in a lot more fans because they say, hey, that was pretty good, or this guy's actually doing it, and he's taking himself serious, you know.
Well, Chris, we definitely wish you all the success in your future career.
Thank you.
And for you viewers at home here on Saturday Night Spotlight, we have a very special treat for you later on at the end of the show. The world premiere of Young Votta's music video, Mind Blown. Stick around, you don't want to miss it. We'll be right back.
Still to come, what surprise twist ending does producer Aaron Gum and Young Votta have in store for Mind Blown? You won't know unless you stick around. More Saturday Night Spotlight coming up next. Things are definitely getting interesting here on Saturday Night Spotlight. I'm your host, Troy Hobza, and as you can see, I am still decked out. Look like the male version of Tomb Raider. Not as good looking, of course. We're here with Chris Votta, and we are about to film the final scene, closing what, day 3?
Yeah, day 3 of the Mind Blown music video shoot.
Day 3 of the Mind Blown music video shoot, and it is 15 degrees outside here in Norfolk, Nebraska. Now, Votta, tell the world what is about to happen to me here in the final scene of your music video.
There's going to be a twist ending, but let's just say he gets his just desserts.
I really don't know how this is going to pan out, but I don't think I'm going to make it, so you better stay tuned for the world premiere of Mind Blown coming up next.
All right,
Finding the perfect safe house to hide the rescued Votta was not an easy task. The set for our final scene was an old condemned motel. This is where our special agent was to deliver young Votta after his heroic rescue from the compound, and would actually be the most shocking part of young Votta's music video, Mind Blown.
What's that, Gum?
okay, Troy. Yeah. Troy, when you guys walk in, when you come in like that, once you see the room's clear like that, get him in there quickly like that. Tell him to sit down like that. Start taking off your jacket. Did
I shut the door?
Bulletproof. Yes.
Did I shut the door?
As any good director does, Aaron Gum walked us through step by step what our scene all entailed. Once we had everything down pat, it was time to get to work. With our crew all packed into this small hotel room, space was limited, and it was crucial that everyone remained professional and, of course, quiet.
Just 1 second here. I gotta adjust.
All right, we're gonna listen now.
Okay. Okay, and stand by. Action.
I can't lock.
Oh. Who is it?
You need to open up.
Okay, there we go.
With the door now unlocked, we were ready to try again.
Stand by. Action.
Even though it was the third and final day, it was important to stay focused and on task and not rush the project. Sometimes we would shoot scenes over and over until they were absolutely perfect.
We could do that so much better though.
Okay, let's try one.
Yeah. We're doing this one again.
Let's do it 10 more times.
The condemned motel offered up new challenges for our director, Aaron Gum. Whereas before we had been outside facing the elements, Now, we were in a confined space where getting the right angles could be extremely difficult and lacked the space to set up proper lighting.
And set it down just so we see that the gun is very clearly like right next to him. Like
The condemned motel offered up new challenges for our director, Aaron Gum. Whereas before we had been outside facing the elements, now we're in a confined space where getting the right angle was sometimes difficult. Due to these space constraints, setting up proper lighting was not an option. However, the natural lighting of the room gave the scene a dark, gritty look, which is what our producers were shooting for.
Good luck getting that to land just like that again.
Yeah, I know, right? It's kind of, okay, there you go. Chris, look at Troy. Just kind of like, just it's very subtly, just kind of like...
Oftentimes, after being on set for days on end with your cast and crew, humor is used to relieve stress.
Cool. Don't make me laugh. Just wait a All right.
As the scene begins to come together, we start to realize that not everyone is who they appear to be. With my PKE meter in hand, the truth is slowly revealed. Much to my dismay, Aaron Gum films on as someone whom I thought to be an ally truly wasn't. And as the closing scene of Mind Blown takes form, you will soon see that my mind was about to be blown.
And then one smooth motion like that, you know, we'll have like a...
you were right-handed?
Yeah.
Like that?
There you go.
Little did I know, after 3 days of beating up stuntmen, blowing up buildings, and rescuing Votta from his prison, that I would be the final casualty in the music video.
What the heck? And change places, there we go. Troy, turn around to Chris. Be like, you? He pulls the gun out.
What the? You?
And bam.
And just like that, I'm dead. But just how did Aaron Gum pull this off? There was no blood. Special effects? In part, but we used practical effects to pull off the illusion. The fake blood that we wanted to use in earlier scenes had now thawed and could now be put to use here in the old motel.
Okay, Troy, raise the PK meter. There we go. Okay, stand by. Gun down. Gun up. Troy looks. Up. Bang. Well, might as well get some shots of it kind of running up the walls there a little bit.
I felt it, I heard it.
It was like the magic ball, you know, kind of like Kennedy-ish.
It felt like a big gay porn just happened behind me.
Oh my god.
All right, here we go.
It's on my hand.
We had blood everywhere, running down the walls, on the bedding, all over the carpet, and even dripping off the ceiling. It was definitely a first for this TV host.
You're dripping underneath.
Oh, crap.
Oh.
Even though the motel was being condemned, and the manager told us we didn't have to, being the professionals that we were, we cleaned up after ourselves. Even I got in on the action.
Did you sign up for this part too?
No, but I'm not going to argue. Whatever Aaron Gum needs, Aaron Gum is going to get.
Aaron Gum gets.
Hey, look, I want to make sure you look good here. Do you want to look good, man? Oh, there you go. Hey, Votta, can you turn for me? Turn around so I can get to your back. Now I'm just going to whisper some sweet nothings into your ear.
Now, Troy, what is that prop for? What is this part of the story telling us?
I'm going to let the producer tell you that this I am just going to clean the walls. Because my job is to clean the walls.
Well, Aaron, tell us about this prop and what we're doing here.
We find out what you have always suspected. Yes, Chris Votta is an alien. Look at him. I mean, with the glasses on, he looks like that. With the glasses off, he looks like a regular person.
So you actually find out that I broke out this.
And just like in the movie They Live, young Votta was actually an alien in disguise. Coming up next, the world premiere of Mind Blown. Stick around. So there you have it. We just took you behind the scenes of a 3-day music video shoot. Now, a lot of people think that making a music video can be easy, but as you just saw, there can be more to it than meets the eye. It takes a team of trained professionals, camera crew, weeks of post-production and dedication to produce the finalized product for the world to see. A lot of music artists have a real passion for their craft, but no more so than young Votta. Because of his dedication and determination, he'll for sure go far in the world of hip-hop. And now, for those of you watching Saturday Night Spotlight, as promised, the world premiere of Mind Blown. Check it out.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
He's the best agent in the business. He needs to recover that package and terminate that compound with extreme prejudice.
Don't step to me when I'm in the zone, cause you'll get your mind blown. You'll get your mind blown. I see you through the peeping me at the show, cause I got their minds blown. I got their minds blown. And all these ladies will not leave me alone, cause I got their minds blown. I got their minds blown. That's why the streets have pointed me to the throne, cause I got their minds blown. I got their minds blown. Don't fuck with me when I'm in the zone, cause baby I won't refrain. Bringing MC's Megadeth. I'm not talking Dave Mustaine. You claim your balls are hot like a dragon, well then it's time to stay. Where your stand is where your lay, cause young BZ just will not play. Of this bramble handle and mantle all of your fans away. I was sent here to wipe all these poses from humanity. I can't take the bullshit no more, it is straight insanity. You feel yourself too much like a finance pair of mama rays. Godzilla is back and not affected by these gamma rays. And you bet I buzz like my MC name is Bobby Ray. My style is mind blowing, well I guess what's all these people say. I am like the Dark Knight, all you jokers just got killed away. Don't step to me when I'm in the zone, cause you'll get your mind blown. You'll get your mind blown. what I heard him say. I can read the matrix, now sit back and watch me calibrate. 402, till I die, you know it's time to bring the pain. Feeling like it is my world, but my first name is not Wayne. I'm not Ozzy Osbourne, but my life is like a crazy train. All these baddie bitches wanna take a bite out of my veins. And the minds are thinking Votta, I could be his only dame. Is that really you? You know I love the way you spit your slang. They'll make me wanna bust my goddamn head up like I'm Kurt Cobain. All is fair in love and war, believe me, it's a dirty game. I know all the transparent reasons you're trying to obtain. Bitch, refrain, I'm a lion in this jungle of life that you cannot detain.
Don't step to me when I'm in the zone, cause you'll get your mind blown. You'll get your mind blown. I see your crew, they're peeping me at the show, cause I got their mind blown. I got their mind blown. And all these ladies will not leave me alone, cause I got their mind blown. I got their mind blown. That's why the streets are pointing me to the throne, cause I got their mind blown. I got their mind blown. These ladies will not leave me alone, cause I got their mind blown. I got their mind blown. That's why the streets are pointing me to the throne, cause I got their mind blown. I got their mind blown.
Next time on Saturday Night Spotlight, we take you backstage with the superstars of Magnum Pro Wrestling during one of their biggest events of the year. And for you wrestling fans out there, we have a very special celebrity guest, the phenomenal AJ Styles.